Hello friends, now we are going to discuss Gaussian process. Gaussian process is a type of random process and plays an important role in the study of communication engineering. And in practical case, we call it as wide sense stationary Gaussian random process. Also, random process xt is called as Gaussian random process if its power density function as well as higher order joint PDFs are Gaussian for all values of time t. So again we consider stable LTI system with impulse response ht and we apply input as a Gaussian random process xt. Now as the system is LTI, the output random process yt is also Gaussian in nature, which is equals to yt equals to integration x function s ht minus s ds. Here the limit of integration is finite as the system is stable. Now let us consider input Gaussian random process xt observed at fixed time, that is at t1, t2 up to tn, and the corresponding random variables becomes x function t1, x function t2 up to x function tn. They are called as a set of random variables. As the input Gaussian random process get converted into a set of n random variables, the integral must define in terms of mean square limit of the sum. So the output yt, which is the type of Gaussian random process, is expressed as limit delta s tends to 0 summation x function I delta s into h function t minus I delta s into delta s. Here the summation is called the weighted sum of Gaussian random variable, that is x function I delta s for all values of I. So the output yt becomes another Gaussian random variable. Or we can say that if a sequence of Gaussian random process converges using mean square, then the result is Gaussian random variables. Now as the output of LTI system results a Gaussian random variable, so we can apply expectation operator. Therefore expectation of yt equals to expectation of integration x function s h t minus s ds, taking a finite limit 0 to t. Now interchange the integration and expectation as the system is linear and becomes integration h t minus s expectation of x s into ds, which is called mean of output Gaussian random variable and denoted by mu function t. And this is very important result where Gaussian random process is filtered and get converted into Gaussian random variable in communication system. Next we discuss white noise in communication system. White noise is an ideal noise process which is used for the analysis of noise performance in communication system. Here white noise is named as it contains all the frequency components in equal amount, as in case of white light, which also contain all the frequency component. Here we note some important point regarding white noise. First is the power spectral density of white noise is independent of frequency and it is represented by s function f equals to n naught by 2. Here the factor of half indicate the half power is associated with both positive and negative frequency, that is shown in figure. And here the parameter n naught is measured at the input side of the communication receiver. Now on the power spectral density curve of white noise, there is no delta function at the origin and its mean or average value is equals to 0, which shows that white noise has no DC power. After this we talk about autocorrelation function of a white noise. As we know that the power spectral density is the Fourier transform of autocorrelation function. Similarly, the autocorrelation function of a white noise can be obtained using inverse Fourier transform of its power spectral density. So inverse Fourier transform of s function f, that is power spectral density, results an autocorrelation function denoted by our function tau equals to n naught by 2 into delta tau. Here suffix w stands for white noise. As shown in figure, autocorrelation function of white noise consists of weighted delta function of n naught by 2, that is at tau equals to 0. So at tau equals to 0, autocorrelation function is equals to n naught by 2 and 0 otherwise. As we have discussed, white noise has no DC power or average value equals to 0. But strictly speaking, white noise has infinite average power where the system is not physically realizable, but it is useful in the mathematical expression of its properties. In practical communication system, at the receiver side, we generally use a band-limited ideal low-pass filter. So the effect of white noise is observed only after passing through an ideal low-pass filter, that is called a filtered noise. So the input is the power spectral density of white noise, that is n naught by 2, and after filtering it becomes as function f, that is called as low-pass filtered white noise. And here we consider unity gain ideal low-pass filter, and the amplitude response is shown in figure, that is mod of HF with bandwidth of capital B. The power spectral density of white noise, that is n naught by 2, after passing through the band pass filter get converted into filtered noise, having value n naught by 2 between minus B2 plus B, that is band limited noise. Now to find the autocorrelation function of white noise at input and output of low pass filter, we take inverse Fourier transform. So inverse Fourier transform of input Gaussian noise denoted by G function f suffix w becomes n naught by 2 del tau, which consists of impulse function of n naught by 2 at tau equals to 0. Also the inverse Fourier transform of output filtered noise, that is Gaussian noise, in the form of rectangular pulse of n naught by 2 and between minus B2 plus B. And after taking inverse Fourier transform, this get converted into sinc function, that is a type of autocorrelation function as shown in figure. Here the inverse Fourier transform is r function tau suffix n, which is equals to integration of n naught by 2 e to power j 2 pi f tau into df, and gives results n naught b sinc 2b tau. So it concluded that the correlation function of filtered white noise having a maximum value of n naught by 2, that is at the origin. Also it is symmetric in tau and pass through 0 at tau equals to plus minus n upon 2b, where n equals to 1, 2, 3 onwards.